Welcome, Bills Mafia. I am the Big O, Jerry Ostrowski, and this is your Overreaction Buffalo Daily Report for April 30th, 2025. Bills General Manager Brandon Beane continued his post-2025 NFL Draft tour as he was on the Pat McAfee show yesterday. Beane discussed many topics, including the status of Bills running back James Cook, which he was very optimistic about it. He said, he will be here this year and hopefully beyond. Being said, we love James and we would love nothing more than to keep him here longer term. But the immediate point right now is we got three guys. All of them are here, including him, back for this season. James Cook is not present at the Buffalo Bills voluntary offseason workouts as they started phase one last week as he attempts to negotiate a new contract with the team. Although that has not been verified by anyone as that being the reason he is not at off-season workouts. Cook had 1,009 rushing yards, 258 receiving yards, and 18 total touchdowns in 16 games, all of which were starts for the Bills last season. He will make $5.3 million in 2025, which is the last year of his rookie contract. Ryan Miller of the Democrat and Chronicle, he reported Cook is seeking a contract extension worth $15 million per year based on his social media comments and podcast interviews. That would put him third at his position behind Philadelphia Eagles Saquon Barkley, who makes $20.6 million a year, San Francisco's Christian McCaffrey, who's at $19 million a year in average annual value. Indianapolis running back Jonathan Taylor at $14 million. New Orleans tailback Alvin Kamara at $12.25 million. And Green Bay's Josh Jacobs at $12 million round out the top five. So at the $15 million a year that he reports that he wants, that puts him third on that list. And Cook is entering the final year of his rookie contract. That value of that contract puts him at 44th among running backs in average yearly salary, according to SpotTrack. So the latest on James Cook, and Brandon Beane is very, very optimistic that not only this year will be great, but to try to get him locked up for years to come. Beane also talked about the wide receivers on the Pat McAfee show, a topic that has been very contentious over the last few days in Buffalo. But Beane, while on the McAfee show, discussed the critics in the media and fan base that were upset that Beane and the Bills waited till round 7 to draft a wide receiver. His reasoning: look no further than our divisional rival, the New England Patriots. Look at Tom Brady, Beane said. Look at New England. How many great historic receivers did they have on their Super Bowl teams? But the Patriots, they were good up front. They had a good quarterback. They usually had some type of running game, whether it be with Corey Dillon or Falk. That's Kevin Falk. There's 100 different ways you can build a good offense. We're not against good receivers, but when you're paying Josh Allen what you're paying him, you've got to make some concessions somewhere else, which is a true statement considering that quarterbacks nowadays are making about 18 to 25% of the salary cap. You've got to figure some things out with the numbers when you've got one guy making that much of a percentage of your cap. He also goes on to say we just showed we could score 30 points a game for 8 straight games. We averaged over 30 points. We scored the most points of anyone last season if you include the playoffs. So, words from Brandon Beane as he discusses James Cook and also the wide receiver situation, which was highly discussed over the last couple of days in the city of Buffalo. And as always, folks, tune in tomorrow as we'll bring you the latest edition of the Overreaction Buffalo Daily Report. Quick programming note: we will no longer drop these shows at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. We're moving them up. So you can catch the Overreaction Daily Report, the Overreaction Buffalo Daily Report at 7 a.m. Eastern and 6 a.m. Central. So if you want to listen to it as you're getting ready for work, getting ready for school, pop it on in the car as you're driving to work or wherever, we'll bring you the latest news from the Buffalo Bills and One Bills Drive right here on the Overreaction Buffalo Daily Report. I am the Big O, Jerry Ostrowski. Tune into our website, overreactionbuffalo.com. Get all of our content, all of our shows in one spot, as well as up-to-date, up-to-second news pulled from all over the internet and brought to one place on our webpage at Bills on the Wire. So check it out, overreactionbuffalo.com, and get everything you need in one spot. And as always, folks, I appreciate you. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, review it, tell your friends. We'll be back tomorrow with more right here. But as always, much love and go Bills.